Hi guys, welcome back to our YouTube channel. It is a beautiful day here on the west coast, an absolute bluebird. Will is working on the building site today, so it will only be me in this video, but I am setting the runoff block up as the cows are coming up tomorrow. So yeah, we've got to take all, well not all, like half the tyres off the silage stack and set up a paddock for them to go on. So yeah, come along with me to do that. I am absolutely dreading this job. I have to chuck like half of these tyres off by myself. Before I get started with these tyres, I'm just saying hi to my friends. It's Trigger, this is Annie. There is another horse called Roma, but she is out for a ride. They are the farm owner's horses. I've actually ridden Trigger before, about 3 years ago. Hey old girl. Hey. But yeah, I absolutely love horses, so it is awesome that the farm owner's got horses that I'm able to ride. And then yeah, I have to get to my own horse one day in the near future. Firstly, I need to take some layers off because I'm going to get hot. May as well take most of them off. Oh, look at this hoodie. Cows in New Zealand, embroidered on it. Okay, this should be enough. I do have a t-shirt under this, but don't want to get too cold. Let's get into it. That is harder than I thought it would be. Well, I didn't realise how many tyres were on it, but yeah, I've got asthma, so I'm struggling already. I probably should have, considered getting Will to help me do this, but he's busy, so gotta keep going. I need some water and a sweet treat already. Anyways, I don't want to drain my camera battery, so yeah. I will let you know when I'm done. I am 100 tyres in. Does not look much different yet. I look very different though. Drenched. Got a bit of mud on my face. See ya when I've done the next 100. Moved about 200 tyres now. Still heaps to go. My apprentice has been very lazy, as you can see. Okay, we are getting there. Probably about 250 tyres in. Look at my hands. I'm so tired. Well, chocolate and water though, so doing okay. So I think up there's nearly high enough because just want to move enough tyres so we can actually get into the stack. So yeah, I need to move all these ones. Look at that, I am done. No more tyres on the face. So I'll be able to lift up this plastic now and get the silage for the cows. Right, so if you're not a farmer, you probably still don't really have an idea what I'm doing. But pretty much this stack is all grass that was harvested back in the summer when there was a surplus of grass. And it is stored for the winter when we don't have so much grass. So yeah, by putting the plastic cover on it and putting tyres on top, it stays good enough for the cows to eat, 6 months later. So I will come in with the tractor. The tractor's got a big grabs, snatch the silage up, put it in the wagon, and then yeah, go into the cow's paddock and feed it out with their grass for them. So yeah, they're well fed throughout the winter. Let me know if you have any questions on that. It must be confusing if you're not a farmer like I am. There's a lot to learn on the dairy farms. Got my ute for transport today, just because it's a couple k's from our house to the runoff block. Got standards and a rail to put a fence up for the cows, and of course got Luna here for company. Luna, get in! Time to go put the fence up. Get in! Super convenient. I wonder who would have left all that there. Definitely wouldn't have been me. But I'm a big girl and can drive a manual. This is the paddock I want. Better let the dog out. So during winter on the west coast it rains a lot, and if we left the cows on the grass paddocks they would tug them up and destroy them, so the paddocks grew weeds instead of grass. So what we're going to do is use this lovely rocky paddock as a sacrifice paddock, like a standoff pad for the cows. So I'm going to split this paddock in half. Then yeah, they will go in here tomorrow, give them silage, then they'll get the other half on Thursday with some silage, and then after that every night they'll just come back into this paddock as a standoff area with their silage, and it's never going to get muddy. Like, I don't know if you can see these rocks, I'll have to show you, but that is going to be so good for them. Hey, look at that, paddock's just so hard. So many rocks. Also, it is huge, so they have a lot of space to spread out. Got the map here. I'm pretty sure we're in paddock 22, which is 2.1 hectares. So yeah, they will get a hectare each break approximately. Right, so this is the plate meter. I will go into more detail in another video about how it works, but pretty much it measures how many kgs of dry matter of grass is in each paddock. So I'm going to go and plate meter this paddock now, and then I will get back to you with a number and work out how much grass the cows will get each day. There's heaps of clover in here and plantain. Cows will be very happy. Right, so the cover in that paddock was 2,936, so that's how many kgs of dry matter there are per hectare. So we put the 2,936 into the calculator, but that is total grass, and obviously they can't eat it right down to the root, so you have to take off a residual, like how much you want them to leave behind. So I'm just going to do 1,200 just for the sake of this paddock, because, well, it's their standoff pad, they're going to eat every single blade of grass in there. So that's 1,736. So that's how many kgs of dry matter the cows can actually eat, but that's for the hectare. So we times that by 2.1, which equals 3,645. So that's how many kgs dry matter total there are for the cows, but they're getting it over 2 days. So divided by 2, 1,822, divided by the number of cows, which is 249. So they're getting 7.3 kgs of dry matter. You've got to work it out in dry matter. Yeah, 2.3 kgs of grass per feed, and then I will top them up with about 4 kgs of silage each. All very confusing to try explaining it to you guys, but I hope you at least kind of get it. Anyways, let's go and fence this paddock in half with the reel and standard. Alright, let's get this fence up. So we use reels and standards for temporary fences. The reels are super easy to put up, and then you can make a paddock last as many days as you want. The only problem with this rocky ground is it's hard to get standards in. Oh, that one actually went in quite easy. I need to continue this fence all the way to the other side of the paddock. I will come back after I've done this because my camera is on 5% and it's kind of hard to film and put the fence up. But the fence is up and hooked to power, so the cows will go in this half tomorrow and this half on Thursday. I'm going to go home for lunch now. I am so hungry. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed that video. Let me know what you thought, but yeah, I will see you next time. Bye guys.